And do you know what's even worse is I pay for Amazon Prime, okay? I pay that monthly subscription just to see Jeremiah's face. No, I don't. I don't pay it. I don't pay it to see Jeremiah on my screen. I don't want to do it. Good morning or good evening, good afternoon. I don't know what time you're watching this, okay? Good night. Bedtime. I just thought I would do a long video. I was going to do a short about this, and then I realised I actually haven't done a long form video in like maybe a month, and sorry about that. I've been lacking, okay? I've been slacking. But I thought I'd bring my iced oat milk latte and we'd discuss the summer I turned pretty. Oof, I know, that one's hit you guys in the heart. I know it. But we are going to be discussing a specific episode, season 3 episode 5. Yeah, season 3 episode 5. Crazy lore. Okay, let's get into it. To be honest, like I feel a bit weird doing this when I didn't do this for any of the other episodes in the entire show, but what's a girl supposed to do? What is a girl supposed to do? So let's run through the entire thing. Oh, time for the intro. First things first, season 3 episode 5. Happy birthday, Belly. You know, I didn't say that because obviously I haven't done this for any other bloody episodes, so I guess I'll say it now. Happy birthday, Belly. Big 2-1. And you're getting married. Crazy, but let you live. Did the episode give me what I wanted? No. Do I need more? Yes. So we start off the episode. Obviously, Conrad's in this little moment from the hug. We get that little montage. And then we go to Conrad on the roof. Is he jumping? No. Glad. But he is in fact looking at Belly in a swimming costume. Yes, Lee. Yes, Lee. And like, I'm sorry, but he was really Bob the Buildering up there. Like, we love a man that can do stuff. Do you know what I mean? He's just a handyman. A sip of appreciation for that one. Then we obviously go to Conrad's whole, I just have to stay away from her until the wedding. I can ignore this until the wedding, and then she'll be my brother's wife. And I won't think about her anymore. Why are you lying to yourself? State of delusion, King, okay? That's so delusional. But I actually appreciate the delusion. Like, I don't know. It kind of makes him real, do you know what I mean? I think we've all said pretty delusional stuff to ourselves. So, pop off, I guess. But we all know that that's not the way it's going to work. Then we find out that Taylor's not even bloody going to cousins. Awkward. Taylor's not even going to cousins, and that's pretty awkward because now it's going to be Jeremiah, Conrad and Belly for 4th of July. What's going to happen there? I can't do it. This whole episode, I genuinely couldn't stop, like, wanting to scream at Jeremiah. Do you know what I mean? Get this man out of my face. Get him out of my face. And he's so weird. Like, do you know what's even funnier as well? My boyfriend literally walked in while I was watching the show, okay? And he went, and he pointed at Jeremiah and he went, he looks like a freak. And I said, yeah, girl, he is a freak. I said, I have no defense for him. I don't want to defend him. I think he's annoying. Get him out of my TV. And do you know what's even worse is I pay for Amazon Prime, okay? I pay that monthly subscription just to see Jeremiah's face. No, I don't. I don't pay it. I don't pay it to see Jeremiah on my screen. I don't want to do it. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I'll get over it. Now, we go to Belly having a little breakfast on the counter, okay? Nothing wrong with that. She said, I'm gonna have a Pop-Tart. Cute. Okay, who doesn't love a Pop-Tart? But, you know, maybe not the most healthy, maybe not the most nutritious. She's not really gonna get value there. So then Conrad walks in and he goes, is that what you're having for breakfast? I bought you fruit and I left the cereal out for you. And she said, well, I didn't get to ask whether I could have any. Which, To be honest, she's just being polite there, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really hate that from her. Like, I fear I would be the same. If somebody bought me something and I didn't know that they'd bought it, like, for us to share, I wouldn't want to just eat it. You're going up to them, you're asking, you know? To which he says, if I buy it, you can have it. Crazy. Criminal. Look this man up. Preferably in my house. Preferably in my house. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. If I buy it, then you can have it. Sip on the oat milk latte for that one. Okay, Jeremiah. I've had my little rant about him, okay? I hate the man. However, he didn't leave the office. Yay! Yay! Thank you. Stay away, actually. Stay in the office. Continue to work. Don't come back. Run away, actually. Run away. But, you know, not good for Belly, I guess. Belly's sad. Because Belly's blind. And also really dumb. And naive. But I get it. She's sad. Her fiance's not coming. Yeah. Oh, I was jumping for joy. Jumping for joy. And then obviously, because he's not coming, she's having to go shopping on her own. Oh, how terrible. She says, can we go together, Conrad? Or I'll just take the car. I'll drive. He goes, no, I'll be really quick, actually. Okay. Conrad, not the best from you, but like, I get it. She goes, I'll ride my bike. Crazy. Because then we get the bloody scene where he teaches her how to ride a bike. Crazy. That came out absolutely nowhere. And what was it he said? Like, she doesn't need my help anymore. Yes, she does. Get her out of this relationship right now, please. She needs your help. Because clearly she can't do it on her own. She can't come to her senses. And you know what? I really thought that Stephen getting hit by that blimmin' car would knock some sense into Belly. That maybe you don't want to be with the man that cheated on you, actually. Maybe you don't. Also, on that note, can't wait for Conrad to find out that Jeremiah cheated on Belly. I know that's gonna pop off. Belly rides her bike, but she's like struggling because she's got all these bags, blah blah blah. So Conrad like sees her and he's like, oh, for God's sake. And he goes and picks her up. Thank you for doing that, King, because that was so nice of you. So he goes to pick her up, and then she's like, oh, my bike won't even fit in the car. And then he's like, yeah, well, I've got the seats down. She goes, okay, well, that's fine, I'll drive. You take the bags, I'll take the bike. He then takes the bike. He said, you thought you were going to carry this heavy bike. I'm a strong man, I got this for you. Once again, sip sip. Okay, that one was a real one. And then we go to the flower shop. So obviously Belly's 21. Okay, she's skim. Let's all be real. Jeremiah, we get to him in a minute. But also skin. Okay, we're students. But Conrad drops that it's a wedding. The lady that's working there assumes that Conrad's the groom. But was she wrong? Like, was she wrong? He should be the groom, so speak it into existence, babe. That's what I'm thinking that was. That was like her speaking it into existence. She was manifesting for them. She said, actually, it's you two. You two get married. And then we had the whole bloody Cake Saga. F the Cake Saga. Jeremiah, get a grip. Get a grip. Who cares about blimmin' cacao and its flavour palette and whatever? I don't care. I don't care. It's $750. Get a grip. You spent, what, £5 on her bloody engagement ring? Get out. We each get one thing. You said we each get one thing. You've got about 50 bloody things. Where's Belly's one thing? What, her dress? Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Ugh. I can't speak about it because I will get annoyed. I will become angry. And then we had the whole Isabella Conkling doesn't want to eat a cupcake. Who are you? Ha! That was cute. I see what they did there. It was cute. It was cute. And then obviously we're driving. We're having a nice chat, okay? And then this is where the law drops, okay? Conrad's going to therapy. Belly wants to be a sports psychologist. They're realising that they've actually grown up and maybe it could work now because they've bettered themselves. Which, spoiler alert, yeah, it could work, guys. Actually, could work out. But they are chit-chatting, they're having a lovely catch-up. He also tells Belly about him being sacked. And then she tells him to get a grip. Which, fair enough, but where's that attitude with Jeremiah? Do you know what I mean? All I'm seeing is you're not being true to yourself. And that's like the most annoying part ever, is the fact that I just think she's lying to herself in this whole like relationship. Like she's not actually being serious about who she is or what she wants because she's just trying to please him constantly. But with Conrad, she's actually herself. And that's the tea. And then we go to the peaches. The peaches. Peaches. Yeah, peaches. Okay, that was a banger. That was a banger. What do you mean? What do you mean? He lifted the shirt to wipe her mouth. What do you mean? He lifted his shirt to wipe her mouth. I'm still distraught over this whole thing, to be honest. Like, I don't think I'll ever, I fear I will never go over that. Actually, bloody reverse. Them in the shop together, Michael's, okay? Why is nobody talking about the fact that they were playing bloody Linger but not the original version of Linger. They were playing the Royal Otis version of Linger, which, unpopular opinion, arguably the better version. Oh my god, my heart was like ripping out of my chest. And I was like singing along as well, but I was like, that's how I felt. Like I genuinely, and I just felt so sad because I just know that it's not going to happen for ages. Like, I'm fed up. Jenny, I'm fed up. Give me more. As Brittany once said, give me more. Oh, anyway. So they're at the peach stand. I'm all over the place in this video, I'm so sorry. But we're at the peach stand, we're eating some peaches. She's saying delicious, delightful, perfect peach. He's saying try another one, make sure it's perfect. And then the wipe of the mouth. Yeah, tears to my eye, to be honest. And then we get to, obviously Belly's like awkward, but we don't know what is going on in Belly's brain this whole episode. I think during this scene, she realised she's still in love with Conrad. Yep. That's what I think has happened, that's the tea. And then, so that's why she's like, I'm gonna grab some for Jere. No one cares about Jere. He's smelly. Stinky. He smells. Get him away from me. Honestly. Anyway, moving on. Then we get home. We're cooking together. Are we an old married couple? Yeah. Yeah, we are. And Conrad's like, I can't help but think that if I had just not done the things that I did and not acted the way that I did, this would just be our life now. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Because that actually just could be your life now. I'd be happy. Oh, and also, actually, once again, like, we're flashbacking here. The flashback where he was helping her learn to ride a bike, blah, blah, blah. She is adorable. Like, the actress, the little actress, little girl who plays Little Belly, she's so cute. I literally, when I was, like, watching it, I was like, you're adorable. Anyway, that was just a different point entirely, but we've got an old married couple there in the kitchen, okay? They're chefing up. She's like, you need to season your chicken. He's like, I do season my chicken. There you go. And then obviously we go back to the scene, the guest bedroom scene. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Yeah. And then it like showed us the infinity necklace, just in case anybody ever forgot. Not that anybody would, Jenny, nobody could forget about the necklace, so, okay, because it's like the necklace versus the ring. Which one's better? Obviously the necklace. Which, in the end, means, obviously, Conrad. Okay. Then we have, honey, I'm home. What do you mean, honey, I'm home? Nobody wants you here. Come in. 180, leave. Go away. Nobody wants you here. I don't. Conrad doesn't. Belly acted like she did, but I really doubt it. She was giving reliefs more than anything else because I think she knew she would do something a little bit naughty. But nobody wants you here. And then she says, I've got some peaches for you. Do you have any strawberries? I'm not really in a peach mood. Get what you're given. Eat what you are given. Be grateful. You brat. Oh, I hate this man. I hate him. I hate him so much. Take a sip every time I think evil thoughts about Jeremiah. Big sip. Ugh. Ugh. I'm sorry, it's so annoying, and I understand, like, from Conrad's perspective, blah, 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 blah. But Conrad, I would have absolutely loved it if he just stepped in at that point and went, stop being ungrateful, you little bitch. Sorry. Okay, girls, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I actually did run out of storage. So I actually did, like, I finished this whole video and then boom, half of it didn't even record. Angry. Anyway, so yeah, I really wish that Conrad intervened in that moment. Then obviously we had the famous line, I'd rather shoot myself in the head with a nail gun. Love that, love that, love that. I was screaming as soon as he said it. I was like, ah. The other thing that I'd like to actually bring attention to, which I completely forgot to mention, was Jeremiah checking out Denise. Once a cheat, always a cheat. Tell me you're like your dad without telling me you're like your dad. Conrad, can't wait till you find out, my king. Can't wait for it, because you're gonna hate him. Oh, you thought you hated your dad? Wait till Jeremiah steps in. No worries. Oh, it's just so annoying. Anyway, we're in the gazebo. I love this bit. There's so many parallels, So obviously Conrad is looking at them, but he's not doing anything. He's just watching them be happy, but he's sacrificing his own happiness for them, and it's so like, ah. But then obviously if we go back to when the same thing was happening, but it was Conrad and Belly that was out there, and then Jeremiah was watching, and then Jeremiah actually launched a firework at them because Jeremiah doesn't want anybody else to be happy, because he's immature and childish and annoying and deserves nothing but the worst in life. Take a sip. But it was really sad. I really felt like crying in that moment, and then obviously the whole flashback and the promise to his mum. crying again. Why did they have to do that to me? But I just hope that, like, the thing is, I think that Conrad is a really, like, sensitive person, obviously, and he will feel an immense amount of guilt if he does, like, break any promises, blah blah blah. And also to, like, his dead mum, do you know what I mean? He can't, like, seek any validation after being like, you did the right thing, because she's dead. So it's a sad one. It's a sad one. However, I hope that he does just wreck the whole thing. I really do. Like, just become a wrecking ball at this point. I'm sick. I'm tired. I'm sick of it. Obviously, we had Stephen and Denise. But I like Stephen and Denise, but I don't know whether they're endgame. Because I feel like him and Taylor are just too, like, they're too toxic. They just keep coming back to each other. And they just keep cheating on everyone with each other, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. And also, like, I don't want Denise to have to go through that. Maybe that will be the point where Stephen's like, Taylor, I can't do this anymore because I like Denise too much. Maybe Denise is actually lesbian. Wild take, but it might happen, okay? Maybe. How would we know? So subscribe, like, comment, all the rest of it. Be happy, girls. Slay the day away. And I'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao.